Hi, my name is Mr. Exum, and welcome to my EdTech channel where I show you how to get the most out of technology in the classroom. This video is a really simple introduction to the video conferencing platform Zoom. How to get set up and how to use it with your colleagues and students. So let's get started. Now the first thing you've got to do is go to the Zoom website, which is zoom.us, and you want to click on the sign up, it's free button, and fill in your details, your email address, and set a password, etc. And then you are ready to sign in. Now it will ask you to upgrade to Zoom Pro. Now really that's not necessary. The free version is very good. You can do most things on the free version. You can have a meeting up to 100 people at one time for up to 40 minutes. So unless you need to meet for longer than that with more than 100 people, then the free version will do everything that you need it to do, I would expect. So do ignore any messages to upgrade. So once you've logged on, you'll see a few things. You're in your profile area at the moment, which gives you your personal meeting ID. We'll talk about that later. You've got the meeting section here, which is very useful. You can see your upcoming meetings. Maybe you're going to book a few in advance so you know when they're happening, so you can sort of schedule them all in. And you'll also see any that you've done previously. But really you're interested in these three buttons at the top: schedule a meeting, join a meeting, or host a meeting now. So we're going to start off by clicking on host a meeting, and we're going to do it with the video on. Now when you do this, it should download the app onto your computer. Okay, so it's downloaded it here into the bottom, and you just need to click on that to open it, and it will launch and install the app for you. Okay, so the Zoom app has launched, and it's going to basically say, do I want to use the audio on my computer, which I do. And I can see my face here. This is what people will be able to see for me. Okay, now there's a couple of important things here on the Zoom app that you need to know about. I suppose the first thing really is you can see manage participants just says 1 at the moment. So we're going to need to invite some people to join this meeting. So if I click on the invite thing, I've got some options in order to email them. But actually what's probably easiest is to copy the URL. Okay, that will be the address that they need, and send that in put that into an email along with the meeting password. They'll need the meeting password to be able to join this meeting. If I click default email, it should launch an email for me with that information in it as well. So there's the URL, there's the meeting password, and then I can email that to anybody who I want. So that's the first thing, get more people involved. The record button will allow me to record the meeting. Now I would suggest turning this on. What it will do is it will keep a recording of your meeting, which you'll be able to save to your computer at the end of the meeting. So you can click that, and you can see now it says that it is recording. And that just means that you've got a recording for any future need later on. Manage participants is very useful. What I can do on here is I can see who the other participants are, and actually what's quite useful, especially if you're doing this with a group of students, for example, is you can mute all. So you can talk and they can't interrupt you, or you can individually mute individuals just by hovering over their name. And so it's very easy to mute the whole class or unmute the whole class or anyone else in the meeting. You've also got some further options under here which is quite helpful, which allows participants to unmute themselves. And you could also do mute participants on entry, so as soon as they join the meeting they are by default on mute. So you've got a bit of control there about who can speak when, which is quite helpful. You've also got this chat button, and what this does, especially this is quite good especially if people are on mute, is you get a little chat pane that comes up down the side, and you can just have a sort of little group chat going on. So basically if you were presenting something here and you don't want everybody chipping in and interrupting you, you could ask them to just post messages on the chat, and then you can read them as they're coming in and respond to them there. You can message everyone in the meeting or specific individuals as part of that chat, and you can also add files in as part of that chat as well, so that's quite useful. You can add little reactions as you're going along. People who are joining the meeting can give little reactions, and something that's very important is the share screen. So when you're in the meeting, if you want to share your screen with the other people, then you can click that share button. And I've got a few options here. I could just share whatever's on my screen, or I could pick a particular application that is open at the moment. Or I could pick whiteboard, which is quite nice. That will just allow me to have a little area where I can scribble. I'll still see what's going on here, but I can scribble some stuff down and add some text. So you've got the whiteboard, or you could just open up OneNote and do the same thing within there. I just click stop sharing my screen in order to go back to the video again. I've also got this button here which allows only one person to share the screen at a time, or multiple participants can share simultaneously, so that we can all see each other's screens and what's going on there. I've obviously got my mute and my stop video button here. When I'm ready to end the meeting, I just need to click the end the meeting. Now what I could do is I could leave the meeting and allow the other people in that meeting to continue talking if they wanted, or I could just end the meeting for all and the whole thing will end. When I end, it should then convert my recording that I've had playing in the background, and it will ask me where do I want that meeting saved on my computer, so I can then save it as a record to access later on, or potentially share it with somebody who wasn't able to attend the meeting in the first place. In terms of scheduling a meeting, it's very simple. Click on the schedule meeting button. Just type in the topic, description, give it a date and time, and you've also got some options at the bottom for enable join before host. So it just means that if you're not quite ready, people can still join that meeting and just wait for you to start it off, and also record the meeting automatically on your computer is also quite a good option. And you just save that. There it is. I've got the invitation that I can send out. I can also add it to my calendar, and I'm ready to go. And when I want to start that meeting, I just need to go sign into Zoom and go to meetings and click start this meeting to get it going.
So that's the basics covered. For more advanced tutorials on Zoom, such as virtual backgrounds and breakout rooms, be sure to check out my channel for more videos. For now though, I hope that was useful, and thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon for notifications, and I'll see you next time.